Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Wednesday, the 1st of December, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Cameron Blake stars in Peninsula Swim, and in our feature for this evening, Team 6 takes first place in cycle race. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
My name is Dustin. I've been experiencing pain in my lower back, and last month I started fitness here. I felt more energy throughout the day, and my back has been improving rapidly. I think fitness is great. Fit is it.
Well, I'm back, and we start with swimming. The 8th annual Peninsula Swim Race took place on Saturday, 27th November. Nick Dupree and James Weeks team up to give us this special report.
On this past Saturday, the 28th of November, the St. Kitts Yacht Club held its 8th annual Peninsula Swim. This is a 1.9 mile or 3 kilometer swim down the coast of St. Kitts, starting at White House Bay and ending at Shipwreck on South Friars Bay. The event attracted 49 swimmers and 33 kayakers who were there to assist. We had participants from Nevis, from the Ross Swim Club. We had 3 age categories. We had the under 18s, the 18 to 40, and the over 40. And we had male and females in both categories. The swim started at 8:30 in the morning, and we had our first swimmers in at 49 minutes and 40 seconds. The winners of each age category, we had the male under 18. In third place, male under 18 was Rishikesh Srinivasan with a time of 1 hour and 11 minutes. In second place, we had Troy Nisbet with a time of 1 hour and 10 minutes. The first place male under 18, Justin Williams, had an impressive time of 1 hour and 2 minutes and was one of the top 10 finishers in this year's Peninsula Swim. We also had a female under 18 swimmer, Skylar Connor, with a time of 1 hour and 23 minutes. We had members of the Special Olympics. We had Robert Liddy, representing the St. Kitts Nevis Special Olympics team with a time of 1 hour and 17 minutes. For our over 40 male category, we had Scott Miller with a time of 1 hour and 4 minutes. Over 40 second place was Marcus Machado with a time of 55 minutes and 35 seconds. And the first place male over 40 was Tyra Eggert with a time of 53 minutes and 27 seconds. He was also the third fastest swimmer overall. For the over 40 female category, we had Kathy Miller in third place with a time of 1 hour and 25 minutes. We had Annalise Lebrant with a time of 1 hour and 13 minutes. And Jane Hossam with a time of 51 minutes and 3 seconds, and she was the second out of the water overall. In the female 18 to 40 category, we had Leah Cameron Blake in third place with a time of 1 hour and 5 minutes. In second place was Vanya Monsor with a time of 1 hour and 1 minute. And the first place female in the 18 to 40 category female was Molly Miller with a time of 54 minutes and 20 seconds. The male 18 to 40 category, in third place we had Justin Loudermilk with a time of 56 minutes and 35 seconds. The second place male in the 18-40 category was Mitchell Canada with a time of 55 minutes and 16 seconds. And the first place male in the 18 to 40 category was Ninian Cameron Blake with a time of 49 minutes and 40 seconds, and the winner overall for all of the age categories. So just to review, the first and second and third place overall. Third place overall was Tyra Eggert with a time of 53 minutes and 27 seconds. Second place overall was Jane Hossam with 51 minutes and 3 seconds. And Ninian Cameron Blake in first place with a time of 49 minutes and 40 seconds, beating his swim time from last year. So congrats to all the participants. It was a very fun and beautiful day. Very, very nice, flat water, a beautiful swim. I think everyone had a lot of fun. So we'd like to have a big thank you to the St. Kitts Yacht Club for putting this event together. The members of the board include Nicholas Dupre, Peter Dupre, Murchis Saddam, Heather Hodgkin, Nikhil Rogers, and Lisbeth Burr. Chester is also the swim coach of the St. Kitts Yacht Club. We'd like to thank the registration and timers, Teresa, Ryan, and Sarah Kavanagh. We'd also like to thank the registrations. We had Kira, who helped organize the swimmers from the Ross Swim Club, Jessica at Leeward Island Charters, who took registrations in town, Danielle represented the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center, taking registrations from Nevis, and Terry and Winston from the Swim to Win program in Nevis also took some registrations and brought the Special Olympic swimmer over from Nevis. We also had quite a team of volunteers who helped out with running the event, so a big thank you to all of them. We also had some really fantastic prizes sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism. We had goggles, dinners at Boozy's, Serendipity, Marshall's. We had vouchers sponsored by Ballast Bay Outfitters, and lots of fun stuff. Safety was very important, so we'd like to thank Damien and the Blue Water Safaris for support on their kayaks. Marianne and Papa on Ross campus for helping with the catering and having over 120 breakfasts that morning for all the participants, kayakers, stand-up paddleboarders, parents, and spectators. Shipwreck Beach Bar hosted us for the morning and provided all the bottled water for the participants, so thank you to them. Winston at Bike Nevis helped with kayaks and safety floats, so thank you, Winston. Beach Addiction also assisted with some kayaks and stand-up paddleboards and offered a kiteboarding lesson. Nick Rogers also offered an eco tour. Nicholas Spaccarelli and Ballast Bay Outfitters gave some great prizes. We had some vouchers and some thermal insulated cups. Big thanks to Vincent and Islander Sea Taxi for transporting all the Nevis participants to St. Kitts free of charge. We also had some assistance from Christophe Harbour as we started the race from Salt Plage, and they also assisted us with kayaks and access to the beach. And thank you to Richard Death and Audrey Bolaños for some drone footage and underwater footage, which we're excited to see what comes of that. So it was all in all, it was a fantastic day, drawing quite a team of swimmers. And the whole aim of the event is to create more swimming in the Federation. We have some swimming programs in St. Kitts. We have, at the St. Kitts Yacht Club, Chester does some swimming lessons with us on Saturday afternoons. Eldon Swim Academy also offers swimming lessons in St. Kitts. In Nevis, you have the Nevis Aquatic and Sailing Center, and you have the Swim to Win program. We all need to promote more swimming in St. Kitts and Nevis because too many of our people can't swim, and we're missing out on both relaxing opportunities of enjoying the sea around us and also potential employment prospects which come with having these basic skills. And the idea of the Peninsula Swim is to encourage those who already know how to swim to try and push themselves to swim a little bit further. We had the Christina disaster over 50 years ago, and not enough improvement has been made on our swimming in the Federation, and we would like to see more participants being able to comfortably swim these distances. So congrats to all the participants, and big thank you to all the the volunteers, the organizers, and everyone who made the day such a great event. Thank you very much.
The Peninsula Swim, which was held in 28th, that was Sunday gone there, was another success in terms of the swimmers that turned out between the islands. From here, which is my swim class, I was able to select 8 competitors or 8 participants to be able to travel over to St. Kitts and do this, compete in this Peninsula Swim. Well, namely, they are Rishikesh, Dylan, Anwar, Baju, Skylar, Troy, Justin, and Abby. These 8 youngsters and lady were able to go out there, and they made a big showing, in that they all were able to complete this 1.9 mile swim in fairly good time. The first did it in 1 hour 2 minutes, and then from that time, the last one of that group was I think it was maybe 1:30 or 1 under that. So they all did very well, and the good thing is that they're all little kids, and they were able at the end of their swim, they were able to leave adults in the water still. And the first one who came in, which is he won the under 18, which was Justin. He was able to he won the under 18, and then he went on also to be number 5 in the entire event. So these kids are really doing good. I mean, I worked hard on them, making sure that they were ready for this meet, and so they made me very happy, and I'm pleased to see that they went forward and without any reluctance he was able to just jump in and took part in such a big event. And they he had three of them were this is this is not the first time for them, which is Abby, Rishi, and Justin. They did it already, but for the other 5 of them was new, and it pleased me to see how they went after it, not hesitant and so on, but they went after it, and they did show up and conquer. And I'm sure that they feel really good and will able to feel more confident in the next one to come, which preparation for the Cross Channel Swim would start in January. So I'll see how much of that 8, if that 8 could repeat it, or I can even add more, but I'll see. But right now, the kids are feeling good, and they're looking forward to what will come next. And I'm right there to make sure that they're ready for whatever it is. Spending time in the water with them, teaching them, training them, making them ready. I mean, it does my heart good to work with them and get them to where they are today.
Well, we say congratulations to the winners. We'll take this break, and I'll be back with our feature for this evening. Well, I'm back, and tonight's cycling is in the spotlight. On Sunday, 28 November, the SKN Moves Nevis chapter, in association with the National Weight Loss Program, hosted its final sporting event for 2021. This year, it was a cycling race in collaboration with the Department of Gender Affairs to mark the end of the International Men's Month of activities. The department sponsored T-shirts and medals that were provided to each cyclist. The competition consisted of 6 teams, with each team expected to comprise of 3 members, but on the day, 2 teams were short of 1 member, and the 2 members present were forced to double up on their laps. The grand prize up for grabs was the majestic trophy sponsored by Mr. Ricardo Keynes of Keynes Law Firm. Each team had to complete 12 laps in total, finishing a stretch of 2 miles per cyclist. The route commenced at the TDC parking lot in Charlestown onto the Samuel Hunkins Drive, turning right to head back into town at the junction by the Catholic Church, then going straight towards the Simeon Daniel bust and turning back onto the Samuel Hunkins Drive, ending at the TDC parking lot. Finishing in first place was Team 6, otherwise referred to as the Underdogs, led by Jeffrey Lewis, who made up quite some slack with an impressive ride to keep his team at the fore of the race. In second place was Team 3, and in third place was Team 2. Officiating at the closing ceremony were Junior Minister of Health, Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, and her Assistant Secretary, Miss Latoya Jeffers. Tonight, due to time constraint, we bring you a wee bit of the action, and we'll continue tomorrow night by God's grace. Today is Sunday, the 28th of November, and we're about to have the now annual cycle race. They should be starting right here at the TDC parking lot any moment now. Should have started at 6 o'clock, but due to circumstances, they're yet to commence, and so we're gonna get a final briefing, I believe. So the cyclists would have received their t-shirts. Very impressive looking t-shirt too.
We are here this morning with the SKN Moves Nevis chapter bike relay competition. We have with us 6 teams that will be representing here, and we are so happy that they could be a part of this event. I am even happier that the Department of Gender Affairs is partnering with this competition. I am hoping that this morning will be a very exciting event. The men, they look very active. They look like they're very ready for this event. I see them running back and forth, exercising, so they seem excited, and I'm very happy to be here, to be a part of this and to be able to witness this.
So they are pretty much ready, and the cyclists, basically those who will be starting, those who will be making the first laps, they have the bikes already. So the helmets have arrived as well, so of course they have to make sure that safety is a part of the whole mix. Well, it's now 7:27 on the AM, and we're about to finally have the start of this grand event. So the first set of cyclists, they will be making their 4 laps, I think. Now the chairs go up, and we're about to have the official start. Countdown from Sheila James, and they're off. Some of them look as if they're struggling somewhat, but not this guy at the lead. He's out like a jet plane, and he's been followed by Young Griffin. Have some guys who are struggling. Yeah. Oh, somebody's down. Somebody's down very early. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he's gone again, so let's hope that he's okay. Somebody says he probably doesn't understand the gears. So the Red Cross were there, but probably not needed at this time. He has a lot of catching up to do. His team would be way back for the moment. Now we have those who are leading already completing a lap. They might be just lapping these guys. Oh, they'll be coming in, completing the first lap. Doing it in a very business-like manner. So they have to And now they have to do their second lap. So back on the road again. Can they catch up on the guy who was behind? Again, he leads out nicely. Must be starting to tire, making sure that they stay hydrated. I believe these guys must be tired already. So the leader is just about turning the corner at the far end. And he's getting some encouragement. He's gonna make a turn. He's shaky, very shaky on that bike. Certainly struggling. So he certainly has a bit of a struggle with this bike. He's struggling, definitely struggling. Somebody's trying to tell him how to deal with the gear. I think the gear is the problem. So he's definitely struggling. But I guess it's he who endures to the end. Telling him to switch, but he really doesn't understand the bike, but he is enduring. Well, he passed the guy who was leading. He's now in first place. And he's gonna complete his second lap. 4 laps to be completed by each rider. It's a grueling task, really. Hardly have time to breathe. No time for a breather, no time for a break. Again, they're trying to see who maintains the lead here. These two competing stoutly with each other. Going on their third lap, and then one more after this. So here's Griffin. He's gonna book in for his second lap, I think it is. Looks tired. And another competitor gonna book in for his second lap. No running here, it's all about walking. These guys are tired. Looks as if one of the bikes has developed a serious problem. That's the guy who fell. Griffin makes a turn now, looking smooth, representing Team 2. And Team 1 will be trying to do some catch up, but struggling as well somewhat. Looks organized now. So, let's see, heads down. Team 1 and Team 2. On their third lap, I think it is. Well, these guys, well, Mills has gone on his third lap. I think this guy is gonna book in for his second. He's not handling it well at all. Took the curve really close, and he's being closed now by the leader. He's definitely the leader. He'll be pulling out on his final leg momentarily. He has done really well. He does the running a lot better than the cycling. So he's the leader of the pack for the moment. Final booking. And this guy, the leader, he has definitely done well. Second placer will be coming out just now and will be trying to catch up, but I don't think he's gonna catch this guy. This guy has done really well. No, he's gonna try to catch up. It's a big axe, really. And then they'll tag when they come back, and the new set of cyclists will take over. Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.